Hi guys. Hello everyone. This is Nikki, you also known as Faces Trader, and you are watching our Awesome Tenants channel. Thank you for subscribing for Philippine market updates. So today, July 13, 2020, let me show to you what happened in the Philippine market. Your Philippine index is down 24 points. Your PLDT is now 1,396 pesos. So actually, that's a strong move, nearing your 50. It's not nearing. It is a 52-week high. So you also have, of course, a lot of foreign selling, 849 million pesos selling the Philippines with a market value of a pathetic levels of 4.4 billion pesos. So the index is actually weak. I'd say that PSEI, all shares, financials, you've got weakness except this industrial holdings. Now, in the industrial holdings, you can see that industrial holdings are your because industrial, you've got some services business there, and that's where your PLDT lies. Okay, so I'm gonna show you stats. So you go to stats, then you build your watch list. Sorry, we're not gonna replace your watch list later. So let's take a look on your top gainers for the day. This July 13, you've got on the most active side, GMA7 has 18,000 trades with a GMA up 10%. Actually, this even traded as high as 7 pesos. So some of you guys might have pocketed a 15% gain from GMA7 around if you bought last Friday, owing to the fact that ABS-CBN has lost their franchise, making it a monopoly for GMA7 to win the ratings and the advertising in your television space. Now, of course, the loss of ABS-CBN is still going to be contested in the next few years, but we are seeing that the market is pricing in GMA7 winning through that ABS-CBN loss. Now, the most active space tells you the following here. The most active space tells you that a lot of foreigners continue to sell the Philippines. You have a lot of selling pressure. BDO is down 3%. This is a strong downtick for BDO, now trading at 91.50 with 560 million peso value traded. You've got your Ayala Corp going down 2% to 733. You've got your PLDT rising. At least that is a good thing. So GMA7 is up. PLDT is up. Ayala Land is teetering at the 32 levels, although it's up 1%. It's still significantly down from about 35, 36. Your Metro Bank is down 1% to 36. So definitely the financials are sinking. The MPI is down 2% to 348. It even traded as low as 335 a while ago. Mega World is falling. So you've got, I think, a lot of people selling down the Philippine indices. And very few winners. You've got now Telecom is up 7%. Your Dito Telecom is 1% up with some value trades happening there. Your URC, after the junk food taxes, has recovered today 2% back to 126.5. We did say that we want to buy Vicat and Piatos, the owner of URC. The owner of Vicat and Piatos, which is URC, if it falls near 120. And so far, it didn't fall there. It looks like the market has a lot of bargain hunters like us who'd like to buy Vicat, Piatos, the greatest food and beverage conglomerate in the Philippines, which also has businesses abroad, such as Australia. They have businesses in the entire Southeast Asian market. Okay, so you could see that for the banks, everything has been falling except for BPI. BPI is up 2% to 74.5. Security Bank is up a bit, 1% to 102.5. Okay, so let's see what's the market's top traded. So top trades are your GMA7. You'd see that the market in the Philippines is really okay lang, guys. The market in the Philippines likes a lot of speculatives. As you well know, the Philippines is very much in the speculative phase. But not naman speculative phase. The Philippines just like a lot of fast money, and so they pushed GMA7 for the ABS-CBN loss. Now take a look at your PTD change, percent to date change. Week to date, we're seeing your Manila Water is doing well. 4% up 15% for the month. We'll see about those charts like Manila Water. Industrials, First Philippine Holdings, First Gen, the owner of First Gen, so far okay naman. Shell Philippines is down a lot, 40%. So this is like just a slow recovery. What's happening here month to date? So Manila Water, Shell Philippines. We'll take a look at some names here like food. Sige, let me take a look at that name. Sige, let's go to the charts one by one. Let's take a look on your winners. Okay, your winners for the day. So technically, you see that GMA is a sell on news. It traded as high as 850, fell down to 665. Had you bought at about 6 below, it was really a sell on the way down today. So sell today, and then every chupetero who probably bought this today is suffering because there are smarter people who bought last week, which is now their take profit area. So when it comes to these names, it's an event-driven trade. So it's a sell, and then you sell the pop. Now, what else is happening? Okay, so we did say that Manila Water is strong. That strength is still continuous. It fell from about 3. I realized that I got caught. So I was live streaming and then I didn't realize that I got caught. So I'm going to be back. Let me share my screens again. Sorry for that, Miss technical difficulties. Let's go. Yeah, welcome back. Thank you. I got disconnected. So sorry to everyone. Let's see. For the day, I think people generally are gonna take a look at the material information from FGen. Let's see. Let's read that together. July 13, 2020. There's an ERC penalty on Prime Meridian Power Gen Corporation. So, but nothing big, maybe. So that could be just a pullback for your FGen. And you have to take a look at the other entities that owns FGen, given the strength of FGen. So let's see. So your FGen has fallen from 28 back to 23. Maybe it goes down to 21. But who's benefiting from FGen's rise from about 13 to 28? Definitely First Philippine Holdings, which owns your FGen, is rising in tandem with that move. So this move is has resistance of 70. So I'm not quite bullish on this name. Number one, you don't see a lot of volume, but if you have it, then you might want to sell near 69 or 67. Any rallies upward, it's time for you to go. What else? In the Philippines, so the loss of ABS is the win of GMA, and people already took profits on their GMA. Okay, PLDT1, that's good. You're seeing Nickel Asia is up 5%, and I think this has to do really overall with the electric beneficiary moves. So just so you know, this is like an example of how strong the electric moves are. You could see that BYD company from about 60, 56, now it's about 86. Yes, that's almost a 50% move in just about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. Of course, you're aware of what happened in the electric space. Yeah, Tesla is now 50% higher, from 1,000 to 1,500, so 1,544, prior to their battery day, as they announced that their battery day will be on September 22. Notwithstanding, of course, you've got your Chinese Teslas like NIO already, from about trading at about $1.40 now to about $15. So definitely there is so much love for the electric space. I can show you a few things on the electric space, like GD Auto is now at 19 bucks. Wow. So we got this in, I thought we were a bit late. I got in at about 16, 17, 17. Now it's 19. And you could see that this is a move from about 12. Now it's 19. So definitely, it's very hot outside the Philippines. Those who are not investing in those who are not investing abroad are clearly losing out. We are seeing definitely a decoupling wherein the Philippines is being sold down in exchange for more opportunities abroad. And that is very clear. We can see that with the foreign selling in the Philippines. That's very clear with the lack of action in the Philippines. And the more the strength in abroad markets are, the worse off, I believe, the Philippines will be in the next couple of days. And I don't see that actually reversing anytime soon. We are seeing however, these are the few gainers that I could say in the Philippines. So in electric beneficiary, yes, this is true. Nickel is actually a beneficiary for your electrics. And so Nickel Asia here at 218 can rise to about 240, about 260 to 80. What happened to our gold place? Okay, Apex Mining, it's down to around 127, but I could tell you that gold abroad is doing well. So take a look at some gold plays happening abroad. FCX is doing well. Now it's 1298. Not so strong between gold versus electrics, but still not bad. I also took a look at some gold plays abroad. Let me show to you a few names that I'm looking at in the gold space. Teka lang, guys. GAU. Wait, GAU. So I guess like if you want to make money, so this one, 134 now 168, Galliano Gold. I think if it's very clear that if you want to make money, yes, you want to make money in the Philippines, but I just really want to share to everyone that there are so much opportunities abroad. So try to listen to our global market update, which I'll do later on. But see, the index in the Philippines is quite weak. I'm not seeing a lot of attention to the Philippine market. The last few days, we've already been seeing market value of 4 billion, 4.5 billion. Tells you that the appetite for the Philippines is kind of not there. Everyone is actually focused on abroad. So there, I'm sad to say this, but very few winners in the Philippine market. You have telecoms, yes, but so I think like in the telecom space, take a look at the charts of your winners. So yes, PLDT did well. Globe is still an opportunistic entry here at 2080. What else? So Dito, I think, has resistance at 4, but maybe some people would try to enter at 305 today for that reward at 4. What else? So the problem is that so these are like your pseudo telecom plays. Your telecoms are one of the few names in the Philippines that you can actually play as a sector. So the Converge is actually a good play when it lists. So take a look at those names. I'd go for like conservative. So like I'm okay with like Telephone, Globe. But for Tel right now, it's really just a hold. And I'd say that it's normal for some people to actually take profit already, scale out on the upside. My target is about 1.4, and this is today 1.396. Sure, it can go to 1.450. So you trim upwards. It could go to 1.4, 1.5, but or even 1.6. But I trim it upwards already. Pure gold didn't rise above 48, no? So it's now back to about 46.60. So it looks like we're still consolidating and still trying to muster up the energy back to about 44, still a trading range for pure gold. So a lot of weakness in the Philippines. Banks really are lethargic. These banks are going down. We'll see if the next few days is going to go up for them. BDO lethargic, Metro Bank lethargic. BPI is still strong, so that's good for BPI. Security Bank trying to hold on to that 100 mark. But yeah, I mean, I don't see strength. I can only see strength in Nickel Asia. Bloom is good. At least the casinos in the Philippines are trying to do well. Bloomberry is good. Any dips of Bloomberry should be bought. Manila Water is doing well. Any dip should be bought. But I'll take a look, guys, on Ayala Corp. No, so Ayala Corp owns Manila Water. So any dips of Ayala Corp near at about 700 to 650, we might see an entry point here. So yun, guys. See you again tomorrow. We'll try to give you more updates in the Philippines. And so yun. Thank you, guys, for listening. A lot of more winners abroad. Let me now discuss global in the next update. Thanks, guys. July 13, 2020, the Philippines is left out in this worldwide rally. That's the conclusion. Bye-bye.